In a world where prosperity is within reach, you have been unwittingly molded, shaped and trained to embrace the chains of brokenness. But fear not, for in understanding these intricacies, we pave a path to financial sovereignty. Are you ready to embrace the empowering perspective of Stoic wisdom, guiding you through a world seemingly fixated on shaping obedient employees rather than fostering independent thinkers and doers? Let us journey into the labyrinth of our education, for it is here that the first link of our financial bondage is forged. We stand on the precipice of a realization that our education, as noble as it seems, may have unwittingly shackled us. Behold, the first reason: education focused on employment, not empowerment. The school system might be viewed as a challenging arena. It appears to advocate a set of principles that, on the surface, contradict the very essence of success in the real world. Don't make a mistake, do as you're told, there's only one right answer. These are the mantras echoing through the halls of academia. But, my fellow Stoics, let us reflect on this not as an obstacle but as an opportunity for growth. In the Stoic tradition, the school system's inclination towards conformity and a singular right answer aligns with the Stoic idea that we cannot control external events, but only how we respond to them. Instead of resenting this system, let us internalize the Stoic principle that our true power lies in our thoughts, actions, and decisions. As you traverse the corridors of education, remember this: the pursuit of success in the real world demands a different set of virtues. It requires resilience, creativity, and the ability to embrace the uncertainty of multiple answers to a single problem. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Our existence isn't defined by a brief time span. Rather, much of it is squandered through inattentiveness and neglect." The time within the school walls may seem restrictive, but your mind remains unconquerable. You may emerge from this system feeling paralyzed, afraid of making a mistake, conditioned to solitary endeavors. Yet in the Stoic philosophy, we find strength in facing challenges head-on. The Stoic teaches us that setbacks are not roadblocks, but opportunities for learning and growth. Reflect on the words of Epictetus. While external circumstances may be beyond our control, our power lies in the unwavering ability to choose our responses to them. The school system might not ask you about your passions or interests, but the Stoic encourages you to discover them within yourself. Your education is not confined to a classroom. It extends to the vast realm of your own curiosity and exploration. As you step into the world beyond the school gates, remember the Stoic virtues that are your allies. A sense of purpose, optimism, and resilience. These are the keys to unlocking the entrepreneurial spirit within you. The Stoic entrepreneur understands that challenges are not obstacles but stepping stones to personal development. In the pursuit of entrepreneurship, do not be deceived by the illusions of appearances. The Stoic entrepreneur is not concerned with the trappings of success, but with the meaningful contribution they make to the world. Charge forth with a mindset of making a difference, of providing value, and the rewards will follow. Stoicism teaches us that discomfort and challenges are not adversaries, but allies in our journey toward wisdom and self-mastery. Do not fear mistakes, for they are the forge in which resilience and wisdom are shaped. Remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, "A happy life requires very little. It resides entirely within yourself, shaped by your own perspective and mindset." In the hallowed halls of learning, we have been molded with a singular purpose: to secure employment. Yet, let us contemplate the wisdom of the Stoics, who remind us that education should not be a mere means to an end, but a pathway to empowerment. In the pursuit of knowledge, we often find ourselves confined to narrow corridors of specialization. Stoicism, however, beckons us to embrace versatility. A well-rounded individual, adept in various skills, is better prepared to face the twists and turns of life's journey. Creativity, the lifeblood of progress, is too often sacrificed on the altar of predetermined career paths. The Stoic mind rebels against such limitations, advocating for an education that nurtures creativity and innovation. For in innovation lies the power to shape our destiny. Entrepreneurship, that indomitable spirit, often finds itself confined by the walls of conventional education. Stoicism champions self-reliance and the courage to seize opportunities. An education grounded in empowerment should sow the seeds of entrepreneurship, enabling individuals to chart their own course. The Stoics, wise sages of old, were ardent advocates of lifelong learning. Education should not cease with a degree, but persist as a lifelong companion, a love for knowledge, a thirst for wisdom. These are the hallmarks of an education that empowers. Critical thinking, the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, is often relegated to the shadows in traditional education. Let us reclaim this vital skill. An education rooted in empowerment cultivates not just the ability to regurgitate information, but the prowess to question, analyze, and solve problems independently. And in a world ever-changing, an education fixated solely on employment may leave us ill-equipped for the challenges that lie ahead. Stoicism, with its emphasis on adaptability, teaches us to navigate the unpredictable currents of life. In conclusion, my fellow seekers of wisdom, let us re-evaluate the purpose of our education. Let us not be content with a system that prepares us merely for employment, but instead strive for an education that empowers us to be resilient, creative, adaptable, and lifelong learners. For it is in such empowerment that we will be able to break free from the shackles of financial mediocrity. The second link in our chains, the belief that failure is an end, not a beginning. In the echoing corridors of our minds, the fear of failure whispers its toxic lullabies, convincing us that missteps are irreparable wounds. But lo and behold, the Stoics offer a lantern in this darkness, teaching us that failure is not the extinguishing of the flame, but the forging of a stronger, more resilient sword. Too often, the fear of failure arrests the march of innovation. In our quest for perfection, we shy away from taking risks, clinging to the familiar shores of the known. Yet the Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace failure as a steadfast companion on the road to success. It is not the absence of failure that defines us, but our response to it. Consider the great inventors, thinkers, and pioneers of history. Did they not face setbacks, ridicule, and countless failures? Thomas Edison, the harbinger of light, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The Stoic mind echoes this sentiment. Every failure is a lesson, every stumble a stepping stone. In the world of business and entrepreneurship, the fear of failure can paralyze even the boldest hearts. But let us adopt the Stoic lens and view failure not as a condemnation, but as an invitation to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. The most successful entrepreneurs wear failure as a badge of honor, for it signifies the courage to venture into the unknown. Stoicism teaches us that our worth is not determined by the absence of failure, but by our resilience in the face of it. Reason 4. Blind consumerism, a false idol. In our relentless pursuit of possessions, have we not fallen prey to the illusion that material wealth defines our worth? Today, we unravel the fourth link in our chains, the belief that accumulation is the measure of success. In the grand theater of contemporary life, we often find ourselves ensnared in the clutches of blind consumerism. The relentless message that success is synonymous with possession, that joy is found in accumulation, echoes through our collective consciousness. Yet let us turn to the Stoic philosophers who beckon us to question this narrative and to recognize that true wealth transcends the material. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between needs and wants, between the essential and the superfluous. The sage does not value people based on their things, but on the richness of their experiences, the depth of their connections, and the nobility of their character. In the world of finance, blind consumerism can manifest as an insatiable appetite for material acquisitions, leading to financial strain and a perpetual cycle of discontent. The Stoic mind challenges us to break free from this cycle, to view possessions not as markers of success, but as tools that can either enhance or hinder our journey to true prosperity. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "It's not so much that we have a short life as it is that we waste so much of it." Likewise, we may ask ourselves if our pursuit of possessions is a wise investment of our limited time. Stoicism urges us to seek fulfillment in meaningful experiences, in cultivating virtues, and in contributing to the well-being of others. The Stoic path invites us to question the narrative that ties our self-worth to the brand of our possessions. True wealth, the Stoic teaches, is found in the treasures of the mind, the nobility of character, and the depth of our human connections. Let us, my fellow seekers, break free from the chains of blind consumerism. Let us view possessions not as ends in themselves, but as means to a higher purpose. By embracing the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we liberate ourselves from the false idol of material accumulation and pave the way to a wealth that enriches the soul. 5. Complacency and comfort zone. Wise souls hear the whisper of complacency, that soothing melody that lulls us into the comfort of the familiar. Today we confront the fifth link in our chains, the belief that staying within the confines of the comfort zone is the safest path. Let's unravel the illusion that stagnation leads to security. In the sheltered embrace of the comfort zone, we find a deceptive sanctuary. It tempts us with the illusion of safety, whispering that to step beyond its boundaries is to court danger. Yet let us draw inspiration from the Stoics, who proclaim that true growth lies in the crucible of discomfort, that the path to greatness winds through uncharted territories. The Stoic philosophy challenges the notion that safety is found in familiarity. Instead, it teaches us that true security lies in our ability to adapt, to face challenges with resilience, and to transcend the limits that complacency imposes upon us. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor: "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." In the pursuit of financial prosperity, the comfort zone may tempt us to cling to the status quo. Stoicism encourages us to look within, to assess our mindset, and to recognize that true wealth is not merely an external possession, but an internal state of being. The Stoic path beckons us to embrace discomfort as a companion on the journey to self-mastery. It is in the discomfort of challenge that our strengths are forged, our weaknesses exposed, and our characters refined. The comfort zone, while offering temporary respite, can become a prison that stifles our potential and blinds us to the vast opportunities beyond its walls. In the realm of finance, complacency may manifest as a reluctance to explore new investments, to learn about financial strategies, or to take calculated risks. Stoicism urges us to break free from the shackles of complacency, to cultivate the virtue of courage, and to view challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones to financial excellence. My fellow seekers, let us not be content with the familiar echoes of the comfort zone. Let us step boldly into the arena of discomfort, for it is there that we discover the true extent of our capabilities. By embracing discomfort, we liberate ourselves from the chains of stagnation and pave the way for a journey that transcends the ordinary, leading us to the extraordinary heights of financial achievement. Reason 6. The illusion of job security. In the ever-shifting sands of the professional landscape, the belief in unwavering stability can be a deceptive guide. Today, we untangle the sixth link in our chains, the notion that reliance on job security alone is the bedrock of financial stability. In the grand theater of employment, the concept of job security has been a cornerstone, a beacon promising stability in the tumultuous seas of economic uncertainty. Yet, the Stoics, wise architects of enduring principles, remind us that true financial stability lies not in the illusion of unassailable positions, but in the resilience forged by adaptability and diversified skills. Stoicism challenges the belief that a single source of income, the bastion of job security, is the sole guardian of financial well-being. Instead, it encourages us to diversify our skills, to explore multiple streams of income, and to recognize that the fickle winds of change can swiftly alter the employment landscape. Consider the Stoic wisdom of Epictetus. We can't control our external circumstances, but we can always control how we react to them. In the realm of employment, the Stoic mind encourages us not to anchor our security solely to external circumstances. Instead, let us cultivate skills that transcend specific job roles, allowing us to weather the storms of economic shifts with grace. The Stoic path urges us to be architects of our financial destiny, to build a fortress of skills and adaptability, rather than relying on the precarious walls of job security. The illusion of permanence can blind us to the impermanence of the professional landscape. By diversifying our skills and exploring entrepreneurial ventures, we lay the foundation for a resilient financial future. In the financial world, the Stoic mindset encourages us to view job security as just one piece of the puzzle. It is a temporary harbor, not an unassailable fortress. True financial security, the Stoics suggest, is found in the ability to navigate change, to pivot skillfully when necessary, and to remain adaptable in the face of unforeseen circumstances. My fellow seekers, let us not be beguiled by the illusion of job security. Let us recognize it as a fleeting mirage and strive for a deeper, more resilient foundation. By cultivating a diversified skill set and embracing the entrepreneurial spirit, we fortify ourselves against the capricious tides of professional uncertainty and sail towards the shores of enduring financial stability. Reason 7. Ignoring the power of networking. In our quest for financial prosperity, do we not often overlook the potent elixir that flows through the veins of success? Today we unravel the seventh link in our chains, the belief that the solitary journey is the path to prosperity, neglecting the power of networking. In the solitude of individual pursuits, we may lose sight of a profound truth, that our destinies are entwined, interconnected in the dance of shared aspirations. The Stoics, architects of wisdom, invite us to recognize the power of alliances, the strength found in networks forged with like-minded individuals. Stoicism challenges the notion that success is a solitary conquest. Instead, it encourages us to cultivate relationships, to network, and to build alliances. Consider the words of Seneca, who said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." In the realm of financial prosperity, networking becomes a cornerstone, a force multiplier that propels us beyond the limitations of individual efforts. The Stoic path teaches us that in the tapestry of success, the threads of networking are woven with intention and purpose. It is not mere socializing, but a deliberate endeavor to connect with those who inspire, challenge, and elevate us. Networking is not a transaction, but a transformative dance of shared growth. In the world of finance, the Stoic mindset prompts us to recognize that wealth is not only accumulated in solitary endeavors, but often flourishes in the fertile ground of collaborative efforts. Networking opens doors to opportunities, insights, and the collective wisdom of a community bound by shared ambitions. My fellow seekers, let us not underestimate the power of networking. It is a catalyst for growth, a bridge that connects us to possibilities beyond our individual reach. By fostering meaningful connections, we transcend the limitations of solitary pursuits and embark on a journey where the collective force of shared wisdom propels us to heights unattainable alone. We have explored the shackles of education fixated on employment, the paralyzing fear of failure, the deceptive allure of instant gratification, the false idolatry of blind consumerism, the comfort found in stagnation, the illusion of job security, and the overlooked power of networking. As we free ourselves from these chains, let us embrace the Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Let our education empower us, not confine us. May we view failure as a stepping stone, not an obstacle. Let the siren song of patience guide us to delayed gratification. Release the false idol of possessions, recognizing true wealth in experiences and connections. Step boldly beyond the comfort zone, understanding that growth flourishes in discomfort. Break free from the illusion of job security, becoming architects of our financial destinies. Finally, embrace the power of networking, for in the tapestry of shared ambitions, we find strength beyond measure. In the symphony of Stoic principles, let us compose a life that transcends the ordinary, a life where financial abundance is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality. As we walk this path, hand in hand, may the chains of financial mediocrity crumble, leaving us free to soar towards the boundless horizons of prosperity. Fellow seekers, the journey to wealth is not merely a destination, but a sacred odyssey. And in our collective pursuit, may we find not only prosperity, but the profound fulfillment that accompanies a life well lived. The wisdom of the Stoics lights our way, and as we navigate the currents of change, let our sails be filled with the winds of resilience, purpose, and enduring abundance. Onward, noble souls, to the shores of financial sovereignty.